if we discuss about the air conditioner system, ya, air conditioner system, ya, air conditioner system, ya, Lukman agak-agak apa yang di pikiran Lukman about the air conditioner system, Lukman? Apa yang ada? Benda apa, Lukman? Oh, Lukman.
Ya, ya saya.
Ya, kalau kita discuss about the air conditioner system, agak-agak benda apa itu?
Uh, Bahagian kompresor semua tu.
Oh, yang kompresor. Apa kompresor itu? Kompresor part mana? Kompresor sistem apa panggil?
Cooling
Lukman?
system dengan apa tak tahu satu lagi tu.
Okay, cooling system. Okay. Kalau ini ayah ni, oh ayah ni. Daripada ngantuk. Okay, Nasa ya, air conditioner system. Nasa selalunya sometime ya kita langsung fokus if we discuss about the air conditioner, aircon lah macam itu ya kan. Penyejuk, ya kan? Yes, ya penyejuk is part of the air conditioner system. But remember ya, if we discuss about the air conditioner system, ya means we want to give comfort condition ya to the air. Ya to the air we want to give the comfort condition. Nah, maknanya comfort condition ini kan tak selalunya sebab in our area is hot and then for example is also when the weather outside of our room is hot, then after that we are in our room, yeah, yeah, outside is hot, in our room without cooling, kan kita merasa hot, and then we want to comfort our room. Now we use the penyejuk tadilah. Nah, it is for the situation if the temperature is high, yeah, is hot. Now, how about the other country, for example? Yeah, for example in Korea lah, one part of the weather is dia punya sejuk. Dia punya rakyat inginkan bilik-bilik dia kan panas, ya. Nah, so in here we need the heating process, heating. Nah, mean heating is also part of the air conditioner. And the others, when the air, yeah, we discuss about the air in here. If the air in here, yeah, if the air in here, uh, we if we are in the one place and then we can touch or smell about the air surrounding us, ya. Mananya agak-agak sometime about the humidity, kelembapan, ya. Kita boleh cakap juga, kelembapan ini tak selesai lah. Macam itu kan itu juga ya about the humidity. Ya, nah, so the humidity is also part of the air condition. Okay. Nah, this one. Nah, we want to sometime kita mahukan sometime bukan kita lah in part-part di atas part, okay, ya. Karena kan part-part tertentu kan macam itu dia perlukan juga air vapor. Nah, kita bagikan air vapor in the place. Nah, masa kita bahagikan, itulah yang kita panggil nanti humidification. Ya, nah, so the humidification process is also part of the air condition. Ya, sometime in our area, ya, in our area. Ya, maaf cakap aja kalau tadi Lukman berkumpul dengan berapa orang kawan Lukman itu, teman-teman Lukman, and masa Lukman, let's say lah, in the room. Ya, Lukman tengok dia punya movie dekat laptop. Kawan sebelah Lukman senyap-senyap, maaf cakap kentut. Ya, kentut itu kan membuahkan gas ya. Gas. Ya, Lukman, gas. Lukman, how about the smell? It's not nice. Ya, it's not nice. Nah, so kalau tadi macam itu, ya mungkin Lukman pergi atau macam mana kan gitu. Nah, so how about the smile to be clear? Ya, maybe if the room has the window, nah kita bukalah dia punya window tingkap dia. Ya, means we give the circulation air. Ya, air circulation means air from the outside goes to our room. Nah, so air circulation occurs. Nah, can be drag lah the situation of the air. Ya itu ya. Nah itu. Itulah saya awal-awal apa nama ini bagi explanation of the air conditioner. Ya, oke. Okay. Nah, so I read first ya. Air is composed by water vapor and dry air. These two components are combined in such a way that neither lost its distinct characteristic. The purpose of an air conditioning and mechanical ventilation system is to maintain the comfort condition in the air, yeah, condition, yeah, space irrespective of the outdoor ambient condition. Yeah, the comfort condition usually refer to a specific range of temperature, relative humidity, cleanness, and distribution of air to meet the comfort requirement of the occupants in air conditioned space. Ya. Nah itu tadi Lukman. Ya Lukman, saya cakapkan air, ya air, ya air ini contains two components. Ya contains two components. The first is water vapor or moisture, and the second is dry air. Ya dry air. Nah so these two component lah ini. Okay. Now, these two components, water vapor, water vapor, and also dry air, yang mana water vapor ini dia punya, kita boleh rasakan kelembaban tadi ya. Kan maknanya water vapor yang lagi senang, if it goes to tepi pantai lah, pagi ke atau petang, ya, tak dekat-dekat sangat, dia campur ombak, dia kan terasa ya, terasa dia surrounding us, ya boleh terasa kan, dia punya water vapor. Okay, and then after that, ya agak dia tak dekat pantai, tak dekat sangat air tadi, ombak tadi, tetapi kita pergi agak jauh sikit. Macam-macam tadi dry air tadi, selalu sometimes kita cakap, dia punya udara kok terasa kering ya. Nah macam itu. Nah itulah content of the air. Ya, the main content of the air is water vapor and dry air. Now, these two components, water vapor and dry air, indicates that air in one space has good quality or not. Yeah, this one. Yeah. And then if you want to know good or not the quality of the air, we can indicate yang tadi ini ya, yang bawah tadi. Yang ini yang bawah ini. How about the temperature? Ya tadi ya, how about the temperature? Ya sebab kan tadilah if we want if we want to obtain the cooling condition means we need the low temperature. Ya, kalau dia tempat-tempat yang sejuk sangat, nah kan we need the high temperature, we need the heating machine. Ya, saya panggil heating machine lah. Okay, and then the other part indicate the quality of the air, good or not. It is following the condition, ya. Yeah, the second is humidity. Yeah, the humidity. And then we have the also enthalpy. Ya, specific volume. Ya, nah itu dia. Nah itulah indicate of the air in one area has good quality or not, and hygiene or not. If we relate to the food, for example, because we have the warmer, for example, warmer to warm the apa namanya makanan, food, ya. Nah, hygiene or not of the food, ya, in the space maybe for example oven, ya, buffet in the makanan restoran, ya, for example. Nah, kan dia punya humidity kan kita kena kena tahu juga itu. Ya, ada dia punya berapa peratusan. Lalu temperature juga kena di set following the standard. Nah, itu tadi dia. Nah, itulah air condition. Nah, so the air conditioning, ya, includes the following process. Ya. Nah, if we discuss about the air conditioning tadi, condition yang macam mana yang kita nakkan. Nah, itu ya tadi ya. Jadi some process should be fulfilled if we want to obtain the comfort condition. Yeah, the first we can call heating. Yeah, heating in here, yeah, heating air, and then the second is cooling. Yeah, cooling air. Nah, humidification. Nah, inilah humidification related to the water vapor. We give, yeah, or we add water vapor, ya, into the air in one space. Ya, nanti dia punya engine atau mesin yang boleh bagikan dia punya water vapor, itulah yang kita panggil nanti humidifier. Ya, and then if we want to remove, ya, mananya kelembapan dia kok terasa sangat tak sedap. We want to remove the water vapor. Ya, inilah proses itu yang kita panggil dengan the humidification. Means we remove water vapor, ya, from the air in one space. And then cleaning and filtering. Ya, this one, cleaning and filtering means, ya tadi, if one area, ya, that has air and air contaminates, ya, for example gas lah, gas apa tadi. Now we want to clean the gas tadi, we can use the filter system. Ya, for example by using the electrostatic valve, ya, can capture, ya, the small particle, ya, that it is not nice to our condition. Ya, and then we can call also the other process for the air conditioning, ya, air movement, ya, air movement or circulation. Now this air movement, ya, circulation, for example, ya, that I mentioned before, in one room, ya, in one room ini kan agak-agak kok selalunya tadilah, for example Lukman, ya, Lukman wake up in the morning. Sebab kita ini tidur sometime if without aircon lah, for example because the outside is hot, ya, the weather is hot. Nah, kita tidur kan sometimes tidur boleh berpeluh ya. Betul ya Lukman ya? Ya Lukman.
Betul-betul.
Nah, peluh itu kan buat baju kita pun apa namanya nih, maaf cakap bau ya Lukman ya. Nah, sehingga Lukman kalau bangun tidur tadi kan terasa tuh keluar dari bilik Lukman, ya, misalnya Lukman pergi ke apa namanya, bilik toilet ke atau apa, ambil wudhu, lepas itu masuk balik ke ini, ke bilik, ke apa, tempat tidur tadi. Karena ada something smell is not nice, ya Lukman ya. Nah, itulah. And then masa the sun rise, Lukman buka tingkap. Lukman buka tingkap means Lukman membagi air, ya, fresh air from the outside, ya, goes to Lukman rooms. Ya, means the air circulation, ya, from the Lukman rooms, ya, goes out, ya, from the Lukman room. Ya, after dia kan lain kan dia punya bau ya Lukman ya. Sorry lah Lukman, ya kan, betul Lukman. Pernah rasakan Lukman? Oh Lukman.
Ya, ya saya.
Macam itu Lukman ya. Itulah yang mana saya circulation ya. For example air circulation. It is manual condition. Ya, we just open the window. Ya, we give the air circulation from outside to inside of our room. Itu Lukman ya. Nah itu. Okay, now we want to look at one by one about the heating, cooling, last kali air movement. Okay, heating. Heating is an energy transfer to a space or to air in a space by feature of temperature difference between the source and the space of air. Okay. The heating process can be done through direct radiation and free convection, okay, to space. Direct heating of forced circulated air, ya, the last transfer of heated water, ya, to vicinity of the space and used to heat the circulated air. And so heating, ya, means energy is transferred to the air, ya, or space, ya, by virtual the temperature difference between the source and space. Ya, mana tadi if heating. Heating ini kan boleh tadi kalau kalau room untuk heating for the comfort our body, boleh juga. Ya, pasal heating ini juga kan boleh juga yang tadi about the open warmer. Yang tadi Lukman want to warm, kalau tadi punya Kentucky ya mau dia punya hangatkan, nah masuklah open for example. Nah itu kan juga heating process to give uh, heating to the chicken tadi kan itu ya. Nah so needs also source come from the, for example, resistant element. Yeah, this resistant element connect to the TNB. Nah, so heat produced from this heating, ya, to the open tadi. Nah itu. Okay, nah so means when this heating process, okay, occurs, mean there is two type of the temperature. Ya, kita bagikan temperature yang high to the space, ya, ya, and then apa namanya, yang tadi semula low temperature to be high temperature, ya, means there is two type of the temperature that we can call exit temperature and input temperature, ya, this one. How about the process? Ya, can, ya, for example, starting can from the direct radiation. Ya, direct radiation mean, ya, for example, direct from the sun lah. Ya, tadi for example Lukman ke atau siapa Badrul Nusyaba nak berjemur, ya, to increase the imun, ya, body imun, ya, pukul-pukul 10, ya, apa nama di bawah matahari namanya ya, ya, pukul 10 pagi. Nah, so it mean we give direct radiation from the sun. Ya, this one, ya, direct radiation from the sun, for example. Ya, this one. Same also. Ya, when tadi pasal open warmer, ya, Lukman warm to the chicken and then dia punya pintu warmernya kita buka. Kan terasa ya panas tadi? Ya, itu kan radiation from the heating process tadi juga. Nah, itulah direct radiation. And also direct heating, ya, ini tadi ya. And then transfer of heated water. Ya, same lah. When the Lukman, ya, boil the water using the jug, ya, the water boiled, ya, mendidih dia punya nih ayak. Kemudian Lukman buka dia punya tutup jug tadi, buka. Nah, kan terasa kan? Ya, heated water tadi dia punya waft tadi ya. Nah, itulah heated water. Ya, nah so this one is we can call heating process, ya, to the space, ya, mean heat the air. Ya itu ya. Nah itu. Now when heating process occurs, ya, there is value. Ya, there is value of heat that we can call as amount of heat in air. Ya, where it is can measure by ordinary thermometer. And then it is called sensible heat transfer. Ya, ada satu amount of heat related to the heating process, and the amount of heat ini kita panggillah sebagai sensible heat transfer. Ya, this one. Now it has formulation. This formulation given by this one. Yeah, Q dot S is equal to M dot CV multiply TE minus TI. Yeah, and then we know that M dot is equal to Q over V. Yeah, multiply CV multiply TE minus TI. Yeah, we can see here. Yeah, we can see here. Now, so remember, yeah, air. Ya, selalunya kan air flow. Kalau inilah ada ini saya pegang macam ini seketul air, ya seketul air macam ini, means air ini kan dia punya volume ya, dia punya volume, and that's dia punya volume ini flow. If it is the water flow of the air, yeah, that has 1 meter power 3 for the volume, and then move until here 1 second. Now, so meter cubic over second, this one is volume of air mass flow. Nah, this one ya. Inilah yang Q besar ini, capital Q. Ya, over V. Ya, ini volume specific of the air. Selalunya nilai dia ada, dibagi. Kemudian CV in here is specific heat. Dia selalu bagi. And here, this one is TE. Ya, TE is exit temperature higher than TI. TI is input temperature. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, we can see for the example. Yeah. Okay. Before we discuss about this example, look at. Yeah, there is compression factor. Yeah, remember for this compression factor means because if we discuss over the heat, selalunya karena heat ini more to the mechanical engineering lah ya. And then selalunya dia gunakan unit in British unit. In the electrical, selalunya kita lagi senang gunakan unit dalam SI unit. Nah, so there is compression factor lah. Ya, related to the some parameters. Mean here we have the length, area, volume, mass, force, energy, ya, power, threshold temperature, velocity, acceleration, volume flow rate, thermal conductivity, heat transfer coefficient, ya, viscosity, ya, for the absolute and for the kinematic. Nah, so if we want to convert BTU, ya, British unit, to SI unit, please uselah this one. Ya, ini ya. Nah, semua nota ini saya sudah gunakan pakai SI unit, lagi senang. Dan saya pun sendiri pribadi senang gunakan SI unit. Ya, ini ya. Mananya selalunya ya dia punya heat kan calor. Ya, berapa dia punya ini. Nah, kita boleh gunakan watt juga macam itu ya. Nah, itu. Watt is equal to joule per second. Ya. Oke, example. Determine the rate at which heat must be added in watt. Ah, ini kan unit dia yang dia minta heat dalam watt kan, bukan dalam kalori. Ya, kalori berapa dia punya ini? Tak, tapi dalam watt. Ya, if you want to convert it ya, ya silakan saja. Ya, silakan saja. Kalau mau gunakan dia punya heat tadi. Ya, ini kan berapa nih BTU per hour peak power to Fahrenheit, kan ini watt per meter power to derajat Celcius. Ya, silakan. Ya, tapi ini soalan semua sudah saya convert to SI, lagi senang. Ya, to a 1.4157 meter cubic per second airstream. Ya, to change its temperature from 21.1 degrees Celsius to 48.9 degrees Celsius. Assume inlet air specific volume ya 0.84 meter power 3 per kilogram and specific heat of 1004.6 joule per kilogram degree Celsius. Yeah. That means we have one area. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this area. Yeah, the pulse has the temperature 21.1 degrees Celsius. Yeah, we need the comfort condition. Yeah, the temperature higher. Yeah, we adjust, for example, temperature to be 48.9 degrees Celsius. Yeah, this one. Ya, because apa dia punya ini sejuk sangat, for example ya. Nah itu. And then we give the volume of the air mass flow, ya. Q tadi inilah 1.4157 meter cubic per second. Ya, volume. Dia air tadi yang dia punya degree Celsius 48.9. Ya, sebab circulate. And then the volume specific is 0.84 meter cubic per kilogram. It is V. And CV 1004.6 joule per kilogram degree Celsius. Nah ini ya. Nah, so in here we want to calculate the sensible heat transfer Q, Q small letter S dot. Nah, so please use this formulation lah. Ya, formulation yang ini. Ya, formulation ini. So QS is equal to Q over V multiply CV multiply TE minus TI. Ya, Q is a volume of air mass flow 1.4157 meter cubic per second. Ya, over V is volume specific 0.84 meter cubic per kilogram. Ya, multiply CV is specific of heat 1004.6 joule per kilogram degree Celsius multiply exit temperature. Ya, 48.9 ya minus input temperature 21.1 degree Celsius. Ya, this one. Now we can see here. Yeah, that meter cubic here can be cut. Yeah, kilogram here can be cut. And also result of this one. Yeah, degree Celsius over degree Celsius can be cut. Nah, so the last unit to be joule per second. Ya, remember ya? Ya, remember energy is equal to power multiply time. Energy unit joule. Ya, is equal to power unit watt multiply time unit second, all in SI. Ya, so 1 joule is equal to 1 watt second. Ya, or 1 joule per second is equal to 1 watt. So remember, joule per second is equal to watt. Ya, this one ya. Inilah kenapa dia jadi tinggal watt saja. Nah, so after that, please lah calculate all. 1.4157 multiply 1004.6 multiply 48.9 minus 21.1 over 0.84. Last, we obtain the sensible heat transfer is 47,068.45 watt. Oke. Oke, ada apa soalan? Betul? Tak ada. Nusabah. Oke, Nusabah boleh paham?
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Oke ya, nanti bagi fokus ini untuk ni ya. Saya repeat again. One question related to the OBA ya, for the lecture note in this week. Ya, Nasabah ya. Oke, Fatin. Zakarul, Khairul.
Oke, sir.
Oke ya. Oke, kalau tak ada soalan kita lanjut. Oke, ya, before we have discussed about the heating, now cooling. Cooling dia kebalikan inverse of the heating lah. Nah, so I read first. Cooling is an energy transfer from a space of air supplied to a space by virtual same temperature difference between source and space. Yeah, and then cooling process can be done through the air circulated over space maintained at a low temperature. Second, the water or volatile refrigerant is the cooling medium. And then cooling signifies the sensible heat transfer with a decrease in the air temperature. Yeah. Now about the cooling. Ya, please imagine lah kita punya aircon yang dekat dekat bilik kita. Nah, ya tadi kalau siapa tadi yang cakap kompresor ya? Lukman. Lukman. Okay, and so aircon, the main component the aircon consists of the first compressor and the condenser and then evaporator. Ya, starting lah from the evaporator. The evaporator will refrigerant observe the heat temperature, heat temperature, and then dia punya evaporator daripada aircon tadi kan ada blower. Itu blower kalau dia operate kan suara dia kan agak kuat dan macam itu ya. Nah, itulah blower dia tengah bekerja. Ya. Okay, now blower spread or blows the cooling air in our room. Nah, so our room to be cool. Yeah. When this process occur, with the low temperature, compressor, the main function to flow the fluid from one tube to the others. Because the main condition of the tube ini, kalau pasal tube-tube yang circulate of the aircon, dia ada dua kita bahagi. Yang pertama untuk low temperature and high temperature. Yang high temperature lah goes to dia punya condenser. Ya, nanti oleh orifill tube dia ubah menjadi fluid dengan low temperature balik masuk ke kontrol, dia punya valve control, ya dia ubah ke refrigerant, macam itulah dia punya aircon. Nah, so in process is cooling process. Bila tadilah boleh gunakan yang refrigerant tadi, ya refrigerant. Ya, nah, oke, nah so circulate tadi kalau kita ada blower, dia blowkan dia punya air, cool air, ya tadi. And then in here, look at here, cooling signifies the sensible heat transfer with a decrease in the temperature. Means kita tadi heating, kita punya formula ya, yang QS is equal to Q capital over V CV multiply TE minus TI. Ya, where TE is higher than TI. Ya, in here balik. Kalau TE minus kalau TE minus TI dekat sini TI minus TE. Nah, sehingga TI tadi kan selalu lower than TE. Ya, TI minus TE negatif lah. Nah, so means the formulation of the sensible heat transfer can be applied to the cooling process, but with sign is negative. Itulah ya, yang ini ya, mananya signifies. Oke, ya ini cooling. And then humidity, ya humidity. Humidity, I repeat again, relate to the water vapor yang dia kandungin daripada air, ya water vapor. Nah, humidification means we give or we add water vapor to the air in our space. Ya, selalunya kita perlukan satu engine, mesin inilah yang kita panggil dengan humidifier. Ya, humidifier. Ini pasal-pasal give the water vapor, for example, because the water vapor ya, nanti latent heat itu selalunya how many kg of the water per kg air. Ya, spread lah. Dia spread dia punya water vapor tadi. Ya, nah so for example, ya tadi kalau kita tepi-tepi pantai tadi, kita boleh rasa. Atau ya boleh juga kalau ada satu pen, kita ada majelis bahwa kemah. Ya pen itu kan selalu dia semburkan air juga ya. Ya. Nah, itulah termasuk ya give water vapor in our surrounding. Ya, dia bagikan kelembapan juga lah, kan macam itu ya maknanya dia ya. How many kg water vapor per kg air. Ya. Nah, the engine we can call the humidifier. Ya. Okay, and then if we discuss about the heating and also cooling, it is related to the sensible heat transfer. If we discuss about the humidity and the humidity, it is related to the latent heat. Dia sama-sama heat, dia sama-sama amount of heat. But amount of heat yang dia punyain pada humidity and the humidity ini adalah amount heat yang dia kandungin pada water vapor ini sendiri. Maknanya kalau air tadi segini, yang tadi kemudian bagiannya ini mengandungin water vapor yang heat water vapor, amount water vapor inilah yang kita panggil dengan latent heat. Ya. Nah, so latent heat is the amount of heat content of the water vapor, ya, or moisture of the air. Ya, nah, so the formulation given by this one, ya, QL is equal to IFG multiply MW. Nah, QL is latent heat. Ya, kita selalu ambillah yang watt saja unit dia ya. And IFG is enthalpy. Ya, enthalpy nilai. Enthalpy of the vaporized ion. Nah, unit in joule per kilogram. And MW dot in here is rate which water vaporized. Ya, unit kilogram per second. This one. Ya. Nah, ini ya. Nah, selalu entalpi ini pun dia udah nilai dia sudah ada dia bagi untuk ayat itu berapa. Okay, we look at this example. It is desired to add 4.54 kilogram of the water vapor to each pound of perfectly dry air flowing at the rate of 1.4157 meter cubic per second using saturated liquid water in the humidifier. Assuming an inlet air specific volume, ya, yang dia punya V ini 0.84 meter cubic per kilogram, and a value of 2468.35 joule per kg for enthalpy of vaporization of water. Estimate the rate of latent energy input necessary to perform the humidification of the stream air. Ya, maknanya ini, yang dia example ini, in one area, we give the water vapor. Berapa kita bagikan sebanyak dia? Inilah dia. 4.54 kilogram water vapor per kilogram air. Ya. Kalau tadi ada fan, dia spray kan. Ya, sebanyak 4.54 kg. Ya, kg water per kg air. Ya. Flow air with the volume of the air flow mass, ya, inilah 1.4157 meter cubic per second. Okay, and then this air has the volume, ya, volume specific. Value dia 0.80 V ya. And then for the enthalpy IFG 2468.35 joule per kg. Now we want to find the value of the latent heat. Now we can calculate it by using this formula ya. KL is equal to IFG over MW. Yeah, because we know that MW, yeah, is volume of air mass flow divided by volume, specific volume. Yeah, V. Now, so this one, or this one, yeah. 1.4157 meter cubic over second per 0.84. Yeah, this one is volume of air mass flow, and this one is specific volume. And multiply seberapa banyak ya yang tadi water vapor tadi. Ini 4.54 kg for the water over kg for the air. Ya. And then multiply the enthalpy value IFG 2468.35. Okay, now we can see also the unit meter cubic over meter cubic sini boleh cut ya. And then kg here boleh cut. Yang ini kg here cut. Last, the unit to be joule per second. And joule per second, I repeat again, to be watt. Inilah makanya tinggal watt saja. Now we can just calculate the value of 2468.35 multiply 14157 multiply 4.54 over 0.84. Last, we obtain the value of the latent heat is 18,886.63 watt. Okay, ada soalan? Any question about the latent energy for the for the humidify? Ada? Okay, kalau tak ada kita lanjut lah ya. Okay, humidify. Ya, inverse dia adalah dehumidify. Tadi kalau humidify kita bagikan water vapor. Nah, so dehumidification is may be defined as remove of moisture from the air. Jadi tadi humidification is process for adding water vapor or moisture to the air. Kalau yang ini dehumidification, we remove the water vapor that contain in the air. Ya, same. Kalau kita punya engine tadi untuk tambahkan water vapor, kita panggil humidifier. Kalau engine, mesinnya untuk remove water vapor from the air, kita panggillah the humidifier. Ya. And then sama, the formulation of the latent heat that be applied to the humidifier, sama juga latent heat formulation that can be applied to the humidification. Different only in the negative sign. Ya, ini ya mananya ya. Yang ini, the latent heat transfer is associated with this process. Ya. The latent heat transfer formulation can be used to predict it with a negative sign, showing the transfer of energy from the air stream. Dan ya, oke. Okay, next. Cleaning. Ya, cleaning. Cleaning of air usually implies filtering. Additional, it may be necessary to remove contaminants gases from the air. Filtering is most often done by process in which solid particles are captured a porous medium. The electrostatic cleaner will are also used especially to remove very small particles. Ya, tadi kalau if surrounding us, ya the air, ya terasa ada semacam gas-gas lah, tak sedap apa gitu. Atau lebih clearnya kalau kita duduk mungkin dekat kilang semen. Ya, ada dekat kilang semen. Ya, kalau itu tidak, kilang semen tadi itu kalau tidak difilter secara bagus, dia punya factory, partikel-partikel semen ini kan kemana-mana pergi bawa angin. Nah, the small particle can be captured, for example, by equipment that can be called electrostatic cleaner or electrostatic wheel. Jadi this electrostatic wheel can capture the small particle. Yang tadilah kalau semen-semen yang kecil. Ya. Nah, ini cleaning process. Ya. Sebetulnya menambahkan satu, tadi maaf cakap kalau kalau tadi yang Lukman tengok movie dekat laptop, ada kawan yang maaf cakap tadi kentut, kan smell is not nice, ya boleh tambahkan lah. Kalau nak filterkan, nak cleankan dia punya the air in our room, tambahkanlah pengharum. Ya, Lukman. Ya, itu juga proses untuk cleaningkan. Ya, cleaningkan. Walaupun cleaningkan tambahkan pengharum saja. Ya, Lukman. Okay, and then last is air motion. Yeah, air motion in the vicinity of the coffin should be sufficiently strong to create uniform, comfort condition in the space, but gentle enough to be unnoticed. Yeah, the desired air motion is achieved by the proper placement of air inlet to the space by the use of various air distributing device. Nah, ini air motion or circulating, ya. Nah, semula jadi itu tadilah yang kita cakap, if we open our window, ya, to comfort condition of the air in our room. Ya, mean we give the air circulation. Air from the outside goes to inside. Nah, so inside air is not nice, can go out from our room. Nah, this process we can call also air motion or air circulation. Nah, di proses yang kita explain tadi ini adalah semula jadinya, ya, sedang. Nah, itulah alam yang buat. Oke? Oke, ada apa-apa? Boleh? Ada apa-apa?
Tak ada.
Masa.
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Oke lah, kalau tak ada yang betul ya. Kalau tak ada nanti yang next G1 Thursday ya, 12.30 PM. 12.30 kita lanjut, kemudian kita habiskan sampai dengan yang econ tadi, sampai dia ada COP, ya, COP, Coefficient of Performance. Nah, pasal Coefficient of Performance nanti ada satu soalan. Oke, kalau tak ada apa-apa soal